quick walk over the local woods. See if, well, it's just a lunch break, get some fresh air, get out from the shed, away from my desk, get some fresh air and a bit of exercise. But yeah, I thought I'd go out to the local woods, just have a little wander around, and also obviously bring a little bag in case I see anything. I've got some, just a few little common ink caps here. So what I'm going to do with those is I'm not going to eat them. It's fucking pointless really. There's nothing to write home about. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a box and allow them to deliquesce, which basically means let them turn into a big puddle of black inky mess. And then what I plan to do is do some artwork with them. Use the ink to actually do some art. So yeah, I'll be sure to update, see how we get on. Right, so I'm back from my little lunchtime wander, back in the office, or the shed, as it's also known to the uninitiated. Yeah, uninitiated. Anyway, so I've picked up these. They're quite heavy because they're quite large, but these are common ink caps. Fucking can't really focus on it, but you can see it's getting a bit raggedy and black underneath there already. So what I'm going to do, I've got a little Tupperware pot here, so I'm just going to pop them in now and leave them. Stems as well, everything goes in. Oh look, I'm getting inky black mess on my fingers here. So this one's probably even further gone. That one's getting really a bit goopy, you can see there. So I'm just going to chuck them all in this little Tupperware box. That's the last one. Lovely job. And then give it a couple of days, and all these little common ink caps should have turned into a nice sticky black inky substance which can be used for painting, artwork, whatever. So I've got some, apparently with a little bit of water, they work quite well as like a watercolour. So I'm going to give that a go. And what I'll do is once these have started to go, I'll add them onto the video, and then I've got a fucking bag somewhere. Fucking God knows, this place is just shithole. There's stuff everywhere. That'll do. So yeah, I'll add it onto the end of the video, and I'll show you what happens to these over the course of a couple of days. Bosh ink caps. Right, well, the time lapse didn't quite work as I thought it would do. After about 3 or 4 days, I can't remember what it was, and over 1,000 photos taken. Once I uploaded them all onto my computer, it turned out that they weren't listed in order, so I couldn't put them into the correct order of time-lapse animation, if you will. So what's happened? I mean, all right. So here's the ink. You can. I don't want to tip it too far, but you can see roughly that these mushrooms have literally turned to ink. That's all that's left of them. It's just black, slimy, inky liquid. So I probably will try and use that to do an artwork if I can get some time to do it. Fucking hell. But yeah, so I've put together the photos to make the time lapse, but basically they ended up looking like something out of a fucking nightclub, a bit like this. Yeah. So whoops-a-daisy. I need to work on the time lapse and work out how to set it up properly, because didn't quite go to plan. It's probably because it's just some, fairly inexpensive knockoff GoPro jobby, which doesn't really do the job that well. And also, the battery only lasts about an hour. I've got 2 batteries, but I have to swap them over constantly. Fucking a bit of a chore. But anyway, I'll come back. I'll probably do another video or whatever once I've done an artwork on these, and I'll perhaps just quickly show you what what the result was. But yeah, oh well. See you next time, I suppose.